Hold on. Let me take a sip.
I'm going to assume that we're recording properly. I think that we have audio, so.
I think we're doing it.
You just never know with us. Hi, field trip day. It's Friday.
Another one. 2 for the week.
This one sounds a lot better than the last one.
I like this one way more.
Well, brand new equipment required software updates, and I didn't realize that there's a right channel and a left channel. So you were right, and I was not on. So
listen, we're figuring it out.
Well, we have to be able to be portable. I feel like that's going to be the trial and tribulation of season 4 here.
Yes,
we're going to be portable. We're going to be a little bit more mobile, and you're going to have to deal with lots of snafus.
Figuring it out with us,
and you're going to have to be okay with it because if it's not perfect, Tori doesn't want it.
No, it is so not how I roll. Like if the episode isn't like absolutely perfect, no, I say nothing dumb. Like not like you know, I expect to say some dumb things, but like if as long as I sound coherent, getting good. But the minute I don't sound coherent or the episode seems a little bit off to me, I'm like,
she's not having it.
I don't want it.
So welcome.
Do not realize that the internet is permanent.
I just it doesn't bother me. There's plenty of shows we can just steep people in content.
What if I like run?
Hopefully, forget us.
What if I run for president and then somebody digs up all the dumb shit I said?
I can't wait for that. Tori for president. Yeah, because you'd get the right team.
Yeah, because I know that there's people smarter.
You'd breathe into a bag and then hire the right team.
Okay, we're calling out my anxiety already.
Well, I figured today that the show decided what it was going to be because awkward moments happened to both of us yesterday.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's time to share.
You first.
I don't know. I think yours should go first just because mine was pretty epic.
Okay.
Speaking of camera, internet, posterity, forever, there might be evidence of me doing ridiculous things, and we will have to talk about that. So let's start with yours, which I think is just kind of ha-ha funny.
I know. So this was actually like just this morning, and I was laughing because I was thinking about the episode and thinking about all the things that we would talk about today, and I was thinking about how the stories are like, we usually have good stories, and then there's some days where the stories are like meh. But I was like, okay, our stories are mediocre. Like, I wish I had something funny to bring to the table. And as I'm leaving out the door, I see something on my dining room table, and it's an envelope. And I go, oh, maybe it's something for me. It's a nice little script. Like, I'm freaking 30. Everybody's getting married around me.
I got mail. That's not junk.
No, I mean, I don't. Right? So this is the one time. So I pick it up and I realize, of course, before even like lifting it up, it's obviously a save the date. And then I look at it a little bit closer and I realize this is the lowest moment I have never felt.
Is it the lowest?
I have never felt more single in my life. Like, just the epitome of what it's like to be a single 30-year-old woman. This is it.
Are you ready?
I got a wedding invitation addressed.
Can you send it to me so that we can like blur out some parts of the image and then everyone can see just we'll blur out some of it, but I feel like
talking about this on the internet.
I'm glad you are.
Just so embarrassing.
It's that moment where you're like, I am truly single.
I've been single for 2 years and everybody knows it, and that's fine. And I am fine with it, and apparently so are everybody else around me, because the wedding invitation I got was addressed to not me and a guest, but to me and my father cumulatively.
But it sounded like it was Brad and Tori. Like you're a couple.
Yes.
And it's Brad you and your dad.
Tori Egan. Like
two single people living in a home together.
Listen, we have a great time.
And we get it.
Dinner.
I don't even know what it costs to mail things anymore because I haven't done one in a really long time. And I know it's not cheap.
And I totally understand.
And I know invitations aren't cheap, and I get it. If they can bang out 2 for the price of 1, that's great.
I understand. And I also understand like not giving a date to your cousin who has been single for 2 years. Like, you don't, they wouldn't want me bringing some random dough. I totally like respect that. This isn't about like not giving me dates.
No, it's just like, that moment.
You maybe could have given me my own save the date, so I didn't automatically.
It could have been like Brad, blah, 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 and then Tori with your last name, and Miss Tori, and then just whatever.
Just Brad and Tori Egan.
That was it. Like, you're married. Like, you're so single. We're just going to address you and your dad like you're together.
And then, like, Anne's like, let me just remind you that you're 30 and you live at home. And you're single. And you still live with your father.
See, yeah, that's a moment. I'm glad you're talking about it. I'm glad you're laughing about it. And I feel
I can only laugh. Like you can only
it's
laugh.
a spot of therapy because it's just about it's funny.
You can only
Like
laugh
that's
about
funny,
it.
haha, awkward.
Yeah.
Like, mine is full on so bad and awkward.
What did you do? What did you do? No, go back. What did you do to get caught on camera?
I don't know if I'm caught on camera, but I guarantee you I'm on the internet somewhere naked.
Oh! Can I tell you something honestly?
Yeah.
It doesn't really shock me.
Like in broad daylight in flat out public.
Why were you naked in public?
I was running around yesterday, had a bunch of things to do on my day off, which ended up being a 12-hour day for me and squeezing in a meeting with one of our local chamber of commerces. Okay. This is a person I've never met before. Sure. So I was going in to discuss a few things that we're doing in Mashpee. Very exciting stuff. Yeah. Thrilled to meet this person. A lot of symbiotic, a lot of synergy, energies. Awesome. So great.
Getting to the naked part.
Well, so I'm walking around the comments post this conversation that I had with her. And I was like, oh, felt a breeze. There was a complete slit up the back of my dress. No underwear on. No underwear on. I'm in Panera in the Mashpee comments. And all of a sudden I turned around and I'm like, what is that?
Like how far? Like all
like right my entire ass. Like my entire rear end. Like the whole thing.
And you were not covered.
Nothing.
What?
I don't know. I was just in a rush. It was my day off. I run up against time. I'm like, I'm not going to run all the way upstairs and put underwear on. Had I done that, I might have realized that I had slit my dress in the back, and it just like let go at the seams. And it wasn't a tight dress or anything like that. It was just flowing in the wind.
So, do you think
it was then in Panera when all of a sudden I felt my bare butt? I was sitting
in the. Were you wearing a jacket or anything?
No, nothing. Nothing.
Did you get out of the Lemonade card?
Oh yeah. I'm like, I am me. It is me. I am here, assless.
Oh my God.
Walking around the Mashpee Commons, like walked by Sienna. I'm talking to people. Someone noticed. Someone noticed. No one pointed. I was sitting in a chair in Panera waiting for my pickup order.
And you realized, like, why is my
And I was like, what? Oh my God. Then I turned around behind me and thank God there's nobody there. There's no one there. And I'm like, okay, so Panera's full.
What do you do?
Well, that's what I did. I grabbed the side of it. And so it was blousy enough for me to like grab and hold it. And then I like unlatched my purse to see if I could like dangle it behind me, kind of like a cover up tail.
Yep.
That I clearly looked like I had like shit myself.
Did you like run out?
Or like had a period mishap or something. Like that's what I looked like.
Like
no.
You had to, like,
so I'm like carrying, then they called my name as I'm picking up a to-go order for my sick kid with soup. So I've got 2 drinks and I'm like, he's like, do you want me to put it in another bag? I'm like, no, just give it to me. So I'm like holding a drink in my mouth, holding this and like side walking out of Panera. Like I looked like there was really something wrong with me. There was nothing.
Okay. You could have.
Somebody has it on film.
You could have split the dress while sitting. Like if you didn't feel
No, it was already done. It was already done. I forgot this particular dress had the slit.
Oh, okay. Because
Lily was laughing at me and she was like, Mom, your dress has a cut. And I was like, oh no, that particular day I had pants on. But I forgot about it because I forgot about it. I'm busy. I washed things. I didn't notice it. I just threw the thing on and forgot all about it.
You're 100% positive that you walked around all day with
your ass out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Full ass out.
How did you not feel it?
I don't know. I don't. Because I told you it was a ruffly dress. Like I'm just hoping that it like ruffled enough that no one actually ever saw it.
How?
Because now I'm thinking, how did I leave her office? Did I turn all the way around? I really hope I did. And she was supposed to email me and she never did. But then I got a text message from one of my friends, Patrice, over at the bank. And she was like, oh, I heard you met with blah, 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 blah. And I wanted to be like, oh my God, maybe she knows. She knows now.
Did you ask her?
She knows now.
Can you get any intel?
Should I text Patrice and be like, did she say that I was naked in her office? I don't.
I totally would. I'd be like, here's what went down. I was just curious if you thought I was going to maybe get a
She
call
was
back.
supposed to like email me some other business like stuff, and maybe I'm really just hoping that she got busy. If not, watching the cameras of me leaving Cape Space and Mashpee with no pants on.
It's the fact that you weren't wearing underwear.
None. Just naked assless. Walking around Mashpee.
Oh,
Not
God.
cute. Mm-mm.
I really think you should reach out.
What? Start calling. Did you see it?
I would throw it out. Throw it out to the audience and see if they have any other suggestions. Leave us a comment and be like,
we're here in the pod having this conversation. So
yeah, but I think
did anyone see my ass yesterday? But if you have a photo, please be kind and delete it. I know it's we're a work in progress right now. Okay. I don't see it. I can't imagine what it looks like in public.
I can't.
So yeah,
no, I think
this is why you had to go first.
I think you got to reach out to Patrice and be like, "Here's what went down. Can you do any digging? Can you
send the chamber back, Kristen? P.S. Did I have pants? Did you notice I didn't have pants on? I'm sorry. Disinfect your chair."
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
This is what we do here. We just air out our
well, if I can't talk about it here, then I can't talk about it anywhere. So I figured this is a great way to start a Friday. Awkward moments. You got any awkward moments? Please share some fun ones with us.
About it.
Yeah, right? Just naked. Yeah.
I'm happy to go to this wedding with my dad.
Make sure you're wearing underwear.
Yeah, no.
It's like the old adage. Make sure you have clean underwear on.
It's going to be a beautiful wedding, Newport in July. It's going to be great.
Are we ready to get into what's roasting? You're welcome. Have a great day today, everybody. Where are we starting?
I think we should jump right back in with the Taylor Swift stuff.
Okay. So you wrote this story. All I see is that Taylor Swift and Beyoncé are getting their own reporters.
Yes. They're that famous and they have that much content to keep track of that they are getting their own reporters.
Like from where?
Be getting the presidential treatment at USA and the Tennessean. The nation's largest newspaper is looking to hire beat reporters whose sole job will be following every movement each pop star makes. They'll make between $21.63 to $50.87 an hour.
Okay.
Hi, Eric. And they'll make between $45,000 and $106,000 a year.
We got to shout out to our sponsor here at Cape and Islands Kia. If you're wondering where the hell are these two, that's where we are. Yes. So we're in the office upstairs.
Yep.
Hi, and thank you very much, Cape and Islands Kia. Go say hello and test drive one of their new EV9s, which is coming up in just a little bit.
Do you have to buy a new car?
I'm getting serviced today.
No, I know.
My husband got a new car.
Already? 3 days later, he got a new. No, did he get a new car to the one he crashed?
No, that one's being fixed.
Okay.
Not happy
Not the
about
car
it.
that's getting serviced today, though. Okay, so Kia is servicing both cars. One that was yours that you bought, obviously, with them because we love Cape and Islands Kia so much, and then we love them so much that we bought a second one and then crashed it, and now both are getting serviced.
Correct.
Okay, just to clarify.
Yep.
Listen, they can do it all year.
So here we are.
If they can manage this one, they can do it all. Challenge for me.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, can you imagine making $100,000 a year because you are Beyonce's reporter?
Yes, sign me up for that. If it's Gannett.
I think
they own the USA Today. I'm down.
I think I would do great at that.
I'll work for you.
Wants an experienced video-forward journalist to capture the music and cultural impact of Taylor Swift. Swift's fan base has grown to unprecedented heights, agreed. So has the significance of her music and growing legacy. We are looking for an energetic writer, photographer, and social media pro who can quench an undeniable thirst for all things Taylor Swift with a steady stream of content across multiple platforms.
I think I'd get bored.
I don't know.
I don't like anybody that much, even in my own family, to want to be able to report on them or spend that much time with them.
I think,
I think it takes a special person.
Just like how many different areas of her life can you dive into?
Yeah. They're going to have to get a really young person. I'm
shocked that they're like separate reporters. Like Beyonce and Taylor Swift get separate reporters.
Well, I feel like they're two different lifestyle brands.
That's true.
Like completely. Taylor Swift isn't married yet. She doesn't have children. She doesn't have all of those things.
Yeah, I don't think Beyonce really. Do you think Beyonce represents that demographic though? Like the mom demographic.
No, but it is also a demographic that she's in, you know, that is
true.
part of her life.
Yeah.
Whether she spends that much time on it or not, or does it different. I can't imagine what it's like being a mom like that.
She just threw one of her kids on stage with her, though. And
That's
she just,
incredible.
It's, it's cool.
Yeah, it's a different level of momming.
Yeah, it's a total different level of
than
momming.
making my kid, you know, hold up a sign and spin the prize wheel. Little different.
I mean, like, kind of the same vein, though.
It's similar, but it's also being okay with who you are and talking to people. Like, all of those are skills. And I feel like you're doing a disservice to your children if you're not allowing them to be uncomfortable when they're with you, because it will teach them how to deal with those situations when they're not in a safe space.
It's funny. I was just having this conversation with a friend of mine. We were saying that we both had grandparents that were like well-known in the community and well-known in their social circles. And we would be out with them and we'd be sitting and we'd have to like say hi and talk about our life to complete strangers. Just because they were friends with my grandparents. Yeah. And you would never remember their names and you would never see them again. And it didn't matter, but they knew who you were. And they always told some story of you when you were this big and the whole thing. And you just become good at it. Yeah. And then it becomes...
It's a people skill.
It's a total people skill.
And it's okay. You need to be uncomfortable. Like when we were traveling with the kids last summer and we're in areas we don't know and they're asking me all these questions. I'm like, I'm with you experiencing this. It's like a movie talker when they're like, what's going to happen? I don't know. We're watching it together. We haven't seen it. Yeah. Why are you asking me these questions?
But it's funny that they resort to you like, mom's supposed to know.
Right. So I love that you think I'm omnipotent, but I'm not. I don't know everything. Yeah. It's a good thing to do. So I feel like they should get somebody that's young to do this reporting.
Another 30-year-old single woman to report on Taylor Swift.
I don't know if it should be the same. I feel like it should be somebody that's young that has all of the questions, because they might look at her in a different light. Like that's what they're looking for, is somebody in a different space to cover these things as if they're brand new. Yeah. I feel like young people are very inquisitive by nature and are a little bit more roll with the punches to be able to be in an uncomfortable situation or to be in a space where, you know, it's awkward.
Yeah, because we've grown up with like everything being completely up in the air constantly.
Yeah.
The economy.
So I think that is a big price to give a young reporter.
Well, the young reporter is going to have to talk probably a little bit about these rumors between Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
I don't hate that.
I don't hate it at all. I'm kind of shipping it.
I'm okay with it.
Like I kind of, well, first of all, he's so hot.
He's attractive. He's so had a lot of head injuries, though. I'm not quite sure what the.
I don't know. He's a football player. It doesn't bother me.
But CTE and like craziness later.
Yeah, but he's got a paycheck.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're not complaining about that whatsoever.
You can see what I really value. You're hot and you're
Mama Taylor will take care of it. We'll get you a new brain.
No, I think there was a cute little story about how he went to her concert this summer and he was trying to meet her and she wasn't seeing anybody. She doesn't speak before she goes on stage because she sings 44 songs or whatever it is. Right. And he said outwardly, like, I was really trying to meet her. I was looking forward to meeting her. And I wanted to give her one of the friendship bracelets, which is kind of like a mantra almost of her tours, people swapping these bracelets. Yeah. And he wanted to give her one with his phone number on it. And I was like, sir, that is a good move.
I like it. Has that ever happened to her? I'm sure.
I don't know, but I thought it was smooth and kind of cute. And like, I don't know, if Travis Kelce was trying to slide in to my life somehow, I'd be like, cool. I think it's cute. So
didn't happen for Chris Evans. We'll have to see.
I know.
I'm still laughing about that.
Hashtag just looking for a wedding date, guys.
I just need somebody that I'm not going to a wedding with or addressed to my dad and myself as we're married couples.
Either way. Yeah, but so we tried to give her a friendship bracelet and she said no. And then I don't know, I guess they connected. They're talking. Yeah. He's definitely got a crush on her. They're in communication. And his older brother got interviewed about it on the field the other day. I think, what was it, Monday or something about it? Like what's Travis doing with Taylor? And he was like kind of coy and was like, I don't know, he's having fun. Like, let it go. Apparently they're not officially dating, but he like definitely has a thing for her.
I would like to see her departed from somebody that's a musician. I feel like having that same set of schedule isn't good for a relationship.
I'm just loving the fact that she's out and dating. And like, she's always been I think so much she keeps private. But I think she was in this very like reclusive time in her life, especially when she was with Joe, where she was very quiet, very reserved, very like pulled
Well, I
back.
feel like that was
media.
part of his
now she's-
personality also, was he didn't want to share their
Yeah.
relationship with the media, which I get. I wouldn't want to either.
And I think she was
because
so
they're-
traumatized
they're
by the media that
awful.
she was able to get in on that. And I think now she's kind of stepping into this power of like, I'm going to use the media to my advantage. I'm going to tell them what I
Yeah.
want them to know. And I'm going to have my own stuff where I want them to know. I'm going to allow myself to be seen in the right light. I'm going to spread the rumors I want to spread.
Yeah.
Not the ones I don't.
Well,
and
she's
I'm
getting her own
enjoy it.
reporter, so now she can enjoy that. Speaking of media doing people dirty, can we get a Britney Spears photo where she just looks good?
Oh God, I feel so bad.
They are horrible to
It's
her at
so
this point.
bad.
And I get a lot of it she's given out freely to people in her wacky videos, so it's really kind of hard to ignore. But right now there are rumors that she was dating the housekeeper, and that's what the breakup with her husband is, or maybe that's what's keeping her company while she's breaking up with her husband. Either way, media, do better with poor Britney.
I know. just
Stop
her-
doing her so
just
dirty. Her
the
photos.
little thumbnails next to
They're
stories
so
are brutal.
bad. She
They're
always
brutal.
looks terrible.
She always looks like she hasn't brushed her hair in 2 weeks, and she has no she hasn't washed her face either. It's
She's
just the
bad.
poor
I
girl.
know. I know. She always looks cracked out. Like, we're hoping for the best for you, Britney. Media, just leave her
Yeah.
alone. Stop doing stories about her.
More 90s pop music news.
That was a big pop music drop, though.
I'm so
The NSYNC
excited.
thing. It
I'm
goes
so
right from
pumped.
Taylor standing up, giving them a standing O when they
Yeah.
walked into the VMAs.
Yeah. And she was accepting her award. And she,
Do I
said that
want
on
more
Monday, like, she
NSYNC
couldn't-
music?
Yes.
I'm excited for
Yes.
Justin Timberlake to be making some music.
Oh yeah.
Do we
I'm a
need the
closet-
band?
I'm
Eh. Eh. You're a closet NSYNC fan?
We're gonna end the podcast right here. I can't handle it.
They're all right.
Oh.
I was in pop music. This is what I did, and that was like I'm just
Yeah, but
not
you
a
didn't
boy
grow
band
up-
girl.
You didn't grow up with it though.
No,
It was
I
like
grew up with
Backstreet
New
Boys,
Kids on the Block.
NSYNC.
I get it.
Britney Spears, Spice Girls.
Mhm.
Like on the bus in first grade, I was showing everybody off my necklace that was bejeweled and it said Spice on it. And then I was listening to NSYNC on my iPod.
Seems
A
about
few
right.
years later. Like I was there.
That
I
was
was
it.
there. Was doing my crunches for dance class to Whitney Houston. I was in the pop music
Yeah.
moment.
I do like the fact that they're all individually really talented humans.
Oh, beyond.
So whatever music that they're working on right now, I'm down for it.
We'll drop the track Better Place with the upcoming movie Trolls Band Together. I think it's
Oh.
cute that they're
If it's
like,
gonna be fun and
Justin's
poppy,
been
I
doing-
like it.
and
Yeah.
Justin's been working with that movie franchise for a while. So the fact that he was like able to get his buddies on to,
And they
like,
have
do this
kids and they're
reunion,
old. They
it's
should
cool.
do it.
I think it's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think that they are fully prepared for like how this is going to take
I think they
over.
are. I think they are, and they're ready. I know their wallets are ready for it. So Lance wants to go to space. So we need to make some of that space money.
The track is dropping September 29th. So we are pretty close to getting
Yeah,
this
that's
track.
exciting. They've been working on it for a
I'm
while.
wondering what it's going to do to their current music. Like, I know I'm more inspired to listen to NSYNC. Like
Mhm.
now, if I'm in my office and I'm hanging around, I'm like, yeah, put it on. Why not? Let's like do a little throwback. So I wonder what it'll do to kind of their streaming catalog.
Of course, that will
gonna
up the value for sure.
That's it. Just wanted to circle back to the Bill Belichick thing we were talking about.
Yeah.
Kind of on, when was that? Yes, literally Wednesday. Yeah, so now it has come out, fully reported that he has broken up with his longtime girlfriend. They are not together. They haven't been together for a while. They were together for 17 years, I think it was. But they have been pretty separate for a while. Which makes sense because there was like a deep corner of the internet that was reporting that he was being seen in New Orleans with some young brunette.
That also tracks.
So
And
I
it's
feel-
football season. They're busy. He's busy. Like, this is the best time to be broken up. You know what? You go and play with my ex-wife. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of surprised.
I'm not surprised. I think most things have a season. And when they're 17 years together and being reported that they're sort of married, but they're not.
Yeah.
Why did you not marry her? You know what I mean? So, and she
I
does.
don't know. You think that somebody like that though wants to get married again?
No. But it's not like a Goldie Hawn situation where she's like so deeply in love with Kurt Russell forever.
Can you imagine just for 1 second, imagine Bill Belichick being in love
No.
in his cutoff sweatshirt. Just imagine like him saying the words, "I'm so in love with you." The things don't compute in my brain.
No. Gross. That's just not an attractive man, period. Also, it is happy birthday to Prince Harry. What's the latest with him?
Oh, I can tell you what's going on in my world.
Oh.
Meghan Markle wore a J. Crew sweater to the Invictus games. No. This is actually she wore a J. Crew sweater to the games. Where are they? Germany?
I guess.
Yeah, so the Invictus games. Is that right? Anyway,
yeah.
They wore this. She wore a sweater there. She was photographed in it. So many people flocked to the J. Crew website that it crashed the J. Crew website.
Oh.
And people couldn't get the
sweater.
sweater.
Is it a good sweater?
It's a great sweater.
Okay.
But yeah, that was like a whole company thing this week. Everybody's like, if you have it, put it on the front entry table. Everybody wants it. So the company-wide is selling out the sweater.
It's been quiet since their podcast was canceled. So I was just curious what...
if they got dragged by one of the owners of Spotify.
Yeah.
Right? Or the management partner or something at Spotify for being like, they didn't do anything.
Right. We spent a lot of money and,
they're throwing shit at a wall and trying to see what sticks.
I agree.
Right? They're trying to figure out how to make their own money.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to be philanthropists, but they don't have enough money to be philanthropists anymore.
Right. And changing their lifestyle also.
I think they're probably coming into a lot of money and a lot of opportunity right now because Suits, that's back on Netflix, is...
I rewatched it. I went back in and I stopped right where I started not liking it.
Oh.
I think that's the bonus as we're going into our content recommendations. I did go back and watch Suits. I rewatched all of the Golden Girls.
Well, that was my content
because I needed to be in a happier place.
She's so good in that show.
Yeah.
She's the best.
It was really good up until it got way too serious, and then I stopped right around like season mid-5.
Okay, I'm in the middle of season 2 right now.
Oh yeah, that's great. It's a great show.
It's fun. It's light. Yeah. Her outfits are incredible. She is.
I just love Gabrielle Mock.
Now I just remember like how annoyingly stunning she is. Like I think back to like her wedding day was not her most beautiful. Her most beautiful it is like wearing a pencil skirt, walking around that office. Like the woman is just absolutely insanely stunning.
Yeah. And just Gabrielle Mock is like one of my favorites from that show.
Who does he play?
He's the main guy. I can't remember anybody's name right now.
Don't ask me. Yeah. I'm following. I need to put that together.
He's not Mike.
I got
He's the main guy.
I got it.
Harvey.
Yeah.
Thank you. God.
I was like, why is it?
I know. So yeah, Harvey, and he is married to the girl that is his love interest on the show in real life, which I think is super cute.
Oh, that's cute.
I
don't know if I know. I'm only in season 2, so right now.
Oh, you'll meet her.
Okay, I was gonna say
she bops in and out all the time.
Okay.
It's not really a main thing to the show.
Okay, so because right now he just I'm in season 2, so he just got his girlfriend a job at the law firm, and he put up her buy-in for the $500,000.
Gotcha.
That's where I'm at. So if he's got a whole nother love interest coming, I don't know about it.
Go rewatch Suits. It's worth a watch
it's really
up until
good.
like season 5, and then it gets.
And all the fashion that Meghan Markle is wearing is coming back. I was laughing because I was watching the show and then I went into work and I was like, oh, we have a top like that, we have a skirt like that, we have a dress like that. So I don't know. Maybe she's just been wearing J. Crew.
How pedestrian for Meghan Markle. I love it.
We can dress you just like you work at a law firm.
Exactly.
Baby, anytime you want.
Whether it's Drew Barrymore or Meghan Markle, you guys have been dressing the stars lately.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. That's all I got.
Perfect.
That's the end of it for me.
Yeah, we got to go.
I need a new coffee.
I think my car is ready, and I definitely need another coffee, and I have pants on.
What are we doing this weekend? What are you doing this weekend? Anything fun?
Well, it's the weather. We're waiting for a hurricane that's not going to be a hurricane.
No big deal.
Well, my brother works in the weather department of Fox News, and he's like, be careful, we have a reporter in Hyannis. I was like, okay, to report on wind?
Just saying, it's going to be, I was reading reports, like the maritime reports are like 25 with gusts of 40.
If you don't know, Tori's a sailor.
And I just kept thinking, like, I was forced to sail in like 22, 23, and I hated life. But what's telling me is that, like, of course, there's like storm advisories and flash flooding, whatever. Like, I get it. It's bad weather. But my point is that, like, the media could just calm the fuck down. That would be great.
Well, accidents can happen in any climate, but right now, for whatever reason, a good gust of wind does more damage than anything else. So that's what we're going to have. Tons of rain, tons of wind.
I don't think what do we think about power? I think we're going to lose power.
I have the generator ready just in case.
It's always the north side of the Cape that gets slammed.
I'm usually fine, but then my landlocked Mashpee, we're usually fine.
Can throw a hurricane party.
Yeah.
I might do that.
That's it. I think most people are drinking. I think that was the major consensus for my social media question of the day.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, it's a hurricane. Let's just drink and eat. This is what we do.
I'm gonna make snacks.
Right.
I'll make my friend play board games with me.
I'm going to be at Knockabout on Sunday. It's halfway to Patty's Day. So we're having the Canali dancers come down and do
fun.
Irish dancing for us.
That's funny.
So, I mean, whatever. You got to make up stuff when there's nothing else going
when
on.
it's
I'm
Cape
like,
Cod in
all
off
right.
season,
Yeah,
let's go.
exactly.
We are
This
getting
is
to
Cape Cod in the off
Cape
season.
Cod off season. It's coming.
Yep,
Especially now
exactly.
with bad weather.
So I know a lot of weddings that were thrown off. I had a fashion show I was supposed to DJ. I was very excited for the music tracks that I was going to put in there.
If they didn't tell you that it was an actual hurricane and we just thought it was like a bad weather day, everything would continue. But because there's literally a name for the storm, everybody freaks out.
Well, it was outdoors and it was on the harbor. So we are bringing it
but
inside.
You know what I mean, though?
I'm still doing it.
It would just be New England weather if we didn't know that it was an actual hurricane.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The spaghetti models, though,
Lee?
did Lee.
Lee?
Yeah, Lee. I don't know. Whatever. Either way, whatever you're doing this weekend, make sure you wear clean underwear and have a great time.
Make sure your dress isn't ripped before you
get perky with us Monday, Wednesday,
Go out
and Friday.
On a date, so you're not 30 and single.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Or
the
don't.
First Shot Morning Show.
My life's a wreck anyway.
Have a good week.
The First Shot Morning Show is produced by Lemonadio. When life gives you lemons, make radio. We encourage everyone to listen happier.com.